my everybody, Call of Duty Mobile released an exciting community update. I'm so excited! Yeah, no, not at all, not at all. These community updates have devolved into just absolute lucky draw garbage, and then just a little bit of actual substance. See, basically what they'll do is the entire community update just tells you what's coming in, and, you know, the rest of the season and stuff gives you dates, which, don't get me wrong, is pretty important. I mean, if you're excited for something. And they do have a couple of lucky draws that they advertise, a couple, like 3 or 4, because Call of Duty Mobile, of course, loves spamming out lucky draws as much as they possibly can. But when it comes to actually fixing issues inside of this game and, you know, adding in features that the players want, oh, we'll circle back to you on that. So, let me explain. They had a feedback section in this community update, everybody, and let me tell you, it was very insightful into how much Call of Duty Mobile is working to fix all of these issues, and how much better this next season is going to be in terms of bug fixes. Yeah, most of these issues that they mentioned were actually about a month old, and they still have no fixes, of course, and you can tell, you know, it's so funny. Let me just read the first paragraph relating to feedback, because it was actually kind of passive-aggressive, and it was kind of funny. Okay. Feedback. Instead of bringing back new feedback this week, we are going to highlight and reference where you can find information on feedback topics we've covered since the Season 1 launch. Yeah, well, see, the issue is that they don't want people commenting about stuff that's already been mentioned, but, you know, we'll talk about that. Let me just finish this. We're doing this for both feedback and bug reports, since we are seeing the same questions asked every week. Oh, boo-hoo. Sometimes, even during the week we covered that topic in the community update. Instead, here is a list and a quick synopsis of each. See, there's an interesting thing that I see with this, and I've seen people do this before. You know, have you ever asked someone a question and then they never answer it, you know, and then so you ask it again and they never really answer it, and so you ask it again and then they get angry at you? Well, that's the same exact thing. See, you know, Call of Duty Mobile is not really fixing any of these issues. They're really being extremely vague with what they're talking about, and so people keep on asking them. So now, you know, they've decided, oh, we're just going to put all these as a reference for you guys to educate yourself on these issues that you already know about. And so, you know, you have this community that's trying to help them and, you know, show them these issues and stuff. And then you have Call of Duty Mobile saying, here, we're just going to show you all this, so you shut up. It's great. It's great. Let me just read some of these. And some people are going to sit here. First of all, one thing you need to understand about Activision is that they're a corporation. Okay, so a lot of this is the corporate BS manner. You know, we're working on, oh, we're going to circle back to you on that type of thing, where they're not actually going to respond to the question, but they're going to make it seem like they're working on it. That's why most of the time when relating to especially mobile games, you know, you have to look at it from a purely reactionary standpoint. So you have to look at it by the results. So if there are no results, then don't believe a thing that they say. And the thing is out of almost every single issue that they talked about here, other than, like, I think it was one, they just said, you know, we're working on it. And these are issues that have been in the game for about a month, and considering the next update is, like, only 2 weeks away, yeah, I don't see any of these issues actually getting fixed in the next season. Of course, it'll be a little while. Some of these issues have been in the game for months upon months, not just, you know, this season. These are issues that have been around for a while, and also features that have been asked for a really long time. So thank you, Call of Duty Mobile, for your no news, but we're working on it. So here we go, February 12th. Do not disturb or hidden feature. So this is one of those things where basically players were saying that they were getting spammed with invites when they really didn't want to play. And so they said, no news, but it is a known request. No news, but it is a known request. Of course, of course. So this is a simple thing that you can add into the game. I mean, a do not disturb button really isn't something that requires a crazy amount of development like a lucky draw would. But, I mean, maybe it just doesn't make them enough money. So maybe it'll take 3 or 4 seasons for them to get around to it. Who knows? No news, but it is a known request. China version content. So a lot of, in the Chinese version, a lot of people have been asking for, like, specific things such as features like the Battle Royale. The Battle Royale has a major change. It's like more Warzone-like, and so people were really enjoying it on the China version, and people wanted some of that to get added into Call of Duty Mobile. Well, here's what they said. China version content is subject to significant analysis before anything is added to the global version. Yeah. See, that's one of those things that they've already developed, so all they'd really have to do is put it into Call of Duty Mobile global version. So they're really not giving any explanation as to why they wouldn't do that, because the Battle Royale is absolutely stale. When most people are talking about China version content, they're either talking about the different animations or the Battle Royale. So it is subject to significant analysis. It's all we're going to circle back, okay? We're not going to answer the question here. Cheater reports, our security and enforcement teams are monitoring and updating anti-cheat to combat new cheaters, just like normal, no unusual issues noticed. So yeah, I mean, people have been noticing a lot of hackers inside of Call of Duty Mobile recently, and so they're saying, you know, nothing out of the ordinary is going on, you know. Yeah, sure, Call of Duty Mobile, thank you, I trust you so much. Prestige or additional levels, no news. But we are acutely aware of this request. Again, it's just all different ways of saying no news, you know, no news. So a prestige and additional levels was basically one of those things that people wanted, because it only goes up to level 150, and so once you kind of level up to that point, there's very little to do other than like going to completionist camos or something, which not everyone wants to do. I know I did, it was fun, but not everyone wants to do that. So talking about extra prestige and stuff, this is something that has been asked for a really long time and stuff, you know, clan, updates to clan, additional levels, stuff like that. And of course, you know, they're not going to update it because it doesn't make them any extra money. Voiceovers, many are coming in the next update, and we are doing more to call out, share, and make these releases known. So voiceovers, here's a funny thing that I noticed about this. So these are actually coming to the game. They were requested a little bit. I mean, some people wanted them, of course. And here's what I see. Here's what I see. This is the one fix inside of this game that I think was actually requested a lot by players. And so this is a positive thing, but here's the correlation. Here's what I see. See, voiceovers in, you know, a paid skin or something. Obviously, these voiceovers are going to go to paid skins and stuff like that because, you know. So I'm telling you what, the only reason why they're adding in the voiceovers is because they know it's going to make their lucky draws look better, and so that more people will pay for them. You know, something like prestige or additional levels obviously is not going to get nearly as much focus as voiceovers. Oh my goodness, this character skin has a new voiceover. Pay $150 for it, guys. Come on. It's definitely not a scam at all. Bug reports, just to continue off of feedback, this is also a list of every bug report we've addressed or brought up in the last several community updates. However, please note that we always have many other smaller issues being investigated and worked on in the background. Our team just tries to capture some of the most commonly discussed ones in the community. I would reword that from our team just tries to capture some of the most commonly discussed ones in the community to our team just tries to capture some of the biggest game-breaking bugs in the community. You know, but who am I? It's corporate Activision. Various event issues throughout these updates. We've also had several fixes go out thanks to quick reports from players about tasks not tracking correctly. We don't always highlight these in community updates, but thank you for reporting these and often so quickly after they release. So that's a positive. They fixed that. I'll give them that. Okay. February 19th, account issues. If you're running into problems with your ATVI/COD account, like you lost access, something failed to purchase, or anything account related, please reach out to our Activision support teams mentioned below. They are equipped to assist. Yeah, Activision support. Don't even get me started with that. We aren't going to go into details with this one, but we are investigating a new map glitch on takeoff. So yeah, this was one that was known about, and they didn't really say anything about it because, you know, they knew that they didn't want to share it to people because then they would be using it all the time. It finally did get patched, so that's one of the good ones. It got a hot fix, thank God. So public test build fixes. Certain aspects of the public test build are not features but actually bugs, like several movement-related changes seen here. Yeah, that they've already explained that like 2 or 3 times. Don't know why they put that in there again. ICR, forced laughter sound. We are aware that this weapon's death effect is not properly emitting sound effects. Investigating. Peacekeeper MK2 artifact death effect. We are aware of the issue and working on a fix, which will hopefully be coming soon. They're working on it. Oh, I trust you so much, COD Mobile. Cluster smoke grenade and BR. We are still working on reproducing this issue with smoke grenade not working. If you experience this issue, please report it to our teams. ADS weapon issues and BR. We are still investigating various issues with some successes so far and others that are harder to reproduce. Please keep reporting them. Eject bug and BR. This is a long-term issue we've tried to reproduce multiple times with no successful attempts similar to the others. Please report this if you have info. This is a desync. This is a long-term issue and challenge that we've been working to improve through various methods like improving or adding servers. Oh my god. Yeah, yet they won't add servers in Africa. And that's the funniest thing. Like, a lot of this desync and stuff, like, I don't experience desync a lot of people in Africa experience ridiculous amounts of lag because the Africa, continent doesn't even have servers. And so Call of Duty Mobile obviously isn't going to invest time or money into that because they know that, that's a small minority of players, so who cares? Who cares? Black screen issues. We've seen some improvements on this front in Season 1. Oh my god. We've seen... It's gotten worse, and no one said that you've seen some improvements on this. They're just lying through their teeth. This has honestly gotten worse in Season 2, and more people have been complaining about it because more people are experiencing it. Oh my god. Blitz mode performance, we don't have any specific fixes for making these high player count modes perform better, but some upcoming general performance improvements should help, and please experiment with adjusting graphical settings. Yeah, I didn't know about the Blitz mode performance. I personally didn't play it too much because, Battle Royale's not really my thing. General BR bugs, we've been observing, reporting, and investigating a large variety of smaller bugs specific to Battle Royale throughout Season 1. Just a thanks again to the community members who have spent a significant amount of time reporting these. Alright, Call of Duty Mobile. Now, I'm not going to hate on the developers too much for this because, obviously, they're working hard and I know that. They're the people getting hired by this corporation, and so I'm not going to hate on them too much. It's just the issue is that obviously they're not putting enough time or they're not hiring enough developers to go through these issues. They'd much rather hire all the designers and everything, to make lucky draws and everything, but not really put in that time or that money into fixing bugs and issues and putting in features the players want. So, Call of Duty Mobile, you need to do better with your community updates, and you need to do better with your game. I'm sorry, at the end of the day, this game quality is just going down extremely over time, and people are noticing it. Put effort into your game, not your lucky draws. Bye, everyone.